The question is, what is the universal's perspective of your connection? It starts out talking about karmic obligations. So, a large part of the purpose was to set you on the right path towards a future vision requiring a clearing of karmic debris so that you can move with power and clarity. There was too much junk on the road, and fate needed to come in and force you to clear it out. The clearing of the karmic debris has allowed for clarity around your destiny, and it also gives you clarity through creating some sort of new routine in your life. Calm, patience, change of perspective. We're talking human. And so, the human card and tarot. So, that would mean that you need to have a meditation practice, have some sort of a routine in your life. And you probably already do if you're the right collective that I'm reading for. But that was part of the lesson that you needed to learn. From there, we have a reversal of a queen. All four queens come out here, by the way. Queen of Crystals, Queen of Acorns, and then I've got the other ones coming down later. But Queen of Crystals is in reverse. Fear, mistrust, toxic environments. But it's part of the romance side of things. Because Queen of Acorns is passion and creativity, boundless energy. That's root chakra stuff, root and sacral chakra stuff. That's the chutzpah of your life. Oh my gosh, my cat is being crazy. So you've been denying yourself a life of comfort and prosperity by refusing to be truly vulnerable with yourself and unleashing your creative and passionate self. Basically, it says you're a queen, act like it. Let's see. Next, it's telling you that you're healing not just to remove karmic lessons, but to teach yourself how to receive blessings and not constantly question them. By holding on to emotional insecurities and disappointments from the past, you deny yourself the opportunity to be open-hearted and for joy and connection to enter your life. So this whole connection was teaching you about the ways in which you self-sabotage in a relationship or how you accept less than you deserve, depending upon what your reaction was. There's usually both of those in whatever connection this is. Somebody, deliberately sabotaged the relationship so that it would have to fail, so that because they were scared of it actually being something that they really wanted. Or you're the other party, which is you were willing to tolerate being treated like shit because of your loyalty or whatever else it was. Love, whatever other excuse. It's just basically it's the self-worth issue on both sides, just in different ways. Anyway, so it's teaching you that lesson. Like, that's what you've learned from this. And this is recapping what you've already done, by the way. This is like, we're talking about an external party coming in to help you clear off karmic debris, to teach you some sort of meditation practice or self-care routine that included your spirituality and your psychological and physical body. Taking care of yourself in a different way than you've taken care of yourself before, like maybe you're super into the gym, but you kind of neglect your like your brain, your trauma, like your body's ripped, but you still got daddy issues, you know, or the other way around, where it's like you've taken care of the internal, you've really dissected and like grown yourself emotionally, but you kind of like your body is secondary. So that type of thing. It's been teaching you that, and you're learning and continuing to learn. Um, and the reason you've been doing that is you're breaking the generational curses. Your mask is coming from old generational wounds that needed to be healed. So the generational curse was being secretive, hiding your feelings, blocking your emotions, masking. That came down from generation after generation, and you're putting a stop to that. That's incredible. Um, but um, this was the third queen in reverse. So there's still a lot of, there's still something else that needs to be healed. Um, there's still a blockage there. So you need to ask yourself, what do you need to heal in yourself? Where are you still not being honest with yourself? And if you say, I'm being honest with myself, then let me ask you this question. If somebody came into your life right now with their heart wide open, seeing you down to your soul, and loving you completely, and asked you to love them in return, would you be able to? Would you be able to love them in return? Or is your heart still closed? That's what I mean. There's still a blockage there. Bitterness, betrayal, mistrust. And that mistrust is mistrusting yourself. Can you handle another heartbreak? And you don't know if you can. This is the work. And the work takes you to your feminine energy, regardless of your gender. This is where the work is. Because heart space, that's vulnerability, baby. That's a deep shit. Old wounds can harden your heart and create bitterness and anxiety. You are still in inner conflict over past dishonesties and defeats. Be courageous in your pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. Just because you experience setbacks or are returning to similar locations, you are actually seeing them from a new perspective, a new height. You are evolving and growing despite feeling like you have been stagnant. Finish the things you've started. Do not lose focus. And as you heal these aspects of yourself, you will find that within the heart of the feminine lies the emperor. Using the emperor's responsibility and strength to pursue your feminine healing is the energy needed to create inner union. Within the depths of the feminine is the masculine, and vice versa. You are at the final stage of this evolution to inner union. There's one more key that needs to unlock a door. And then you are able to access power you've never had before inside yourself and through yourself. What it's asking is for vulnerability, but it's asking not to be passive in that vulnerability. It's asking, think about the emperor, think about masculine energy. Masculine energy is confident, it's action oriented, it's protective, right? You access your vulnerability with boundaries, with awareness of who the fuck you are and what you're willing to do. But You're open. You're soft. You can be both tender and harsh, or direct, if you want to say it that way. But think of it this way: if you're meeting somebody who is in a similar frequency to that, then they will be able to handle it, right? If someone comes up to you and they've got self confidence, they know what to talk about. Like, they're okay, they can handle your shit. They got their shit handled. You know, like, that's pretty hot. Like, that's the energy that you would be exuding. Knowing yourself inside and out. Being able to tap in equally to both the masculine and feminine aspects of you, who you are in this lifetime. Sounds like some shit's coming. That's your message. I love you.